Right, hello world. You're on my doorstep today and we're going on a wee visit now to Dublin. And guess what? You're coming out with me.
Well, hello world.
33, 45, spin those records round. 33, 45.
All the best in hi-fi reviews.
Spin those records round.
Stick to me for the best advice.
Stick to me for the best advice.
Hello world. Feeling like some photography?
Photography 101.
Hello world.
33, 45.
You're with me, Mark Pearce.
Or Marky P, or Bad Boy Marky, or just plain Mark. I'm going basically from Hastings in East Sussex up to Gatwick and over to Dublin via an aeroplane. Okay, I'm carrying on my back a rucksack that came free when I got the 7D Mark II, and inside we've got the 7D Mark II, we've got my little Olympus OMD EM5, whatever it's called, okay, and umpteen memory cards and stuff. Well, I'm being filmed at the moment on the 750D, and yeah, let's see what we can do photography wise. Okay, I'm being told when I get to Dublin that I've got to find the tart with the cart, and I've got to find a statue of someone with two left feet. So we'll include those in our itinerary, okay? All right, I will speak to you later because I feel a bit of a nitwit. I've got to get on the any train really.
What, are you going up to?
Up to Gatwick,
Up to
Victoria.
Gatwick?
Yeah.
What, you're going to go to Gatwick, Victoria?
Yeah.
And that'll take ages, won't it?
Gatwick, Victoria? No. Well, it's on the Victoria Line train. Goes up to Gatwick. It won't take that long.
Oh, so you're going to get a flight from Gatwick?
Going to get a flight from
Yeah.
Gatwick, yeah. But I'm not going till 7:20 this evening, so I'm just ambling up really, really slowly, and
Yeah.
you know, just doing the
tourist bit.
doing the old tourist bit, yeah. So I'm going down into Sainsbury's now. Go and grab some breakfast. A couple of Sainsbury's behind
Oh,
us.
Sainsbury's.
Behind us, yeah.
Southern service to London Victoria. Calling at St Leonard's Warren Square, Bexhill, Collington, Coombe Beach, Pevensey and Weston, Hampton Park, Eastbourne, Holgate, Lewis, Havens Heath, Gatwick Airport, East Croydon.
Right, so yeah, here I am at Gatwick. This is the smoking area of Gatwick. It's about 1 million miles away from anywhere and any outposts of civilization that you can imagine. Having a nice day so far. Surprised really at how much people are charging for various different things. Even to weigh your bag they charge you £1. It's just unbelievable really. Yeah, I'm having a few problems with this video camera as well. This is the 750D, and I checked online on the train when I was on my way up here, and loads of people seem to be having this problem with Canon giving error messages to do with memory cards. Now, it's very easy to blame your memory card for a problem, and everyone will say, oh, you must always keep backups and something's going to let you use a cloud backup and whatever. But actually, I believe that this is the camera's fault, and I believe that they've had it ever since the 450D or the 350D or whatever. Canon's cameras seem to have problems with reading memory cards. Oh look, there's an aeroplane coming in. Let's just see if I can get that on video. Don't know if that's worked because I can't really see it. Swivel it round. Might have to trust good old Irish luck with that one. Okay, yeah, so I think that there's actually a problem with Canon because it doesn't matter what card you put in here, whether the card works in another camera or whether it doesn't, it says it can't access the card. Sometimes even when you turn the darn thing on, it says there's no card in the camera, when actually there is a card in the camera, and it seems to make no difference. And then you know, turn the camera off and turn it back on again and all seems absolutely fine. I shall log out of this bloggy for the moment, and when I've got something more interesting to say, then I will be back. Yeah, well, it's about 5 o'clock now. I've been waiting here for absolutely ages. I've had lots of shots of aeroplanes in daylight, and I've got an idea for the kind of shot I want, where I want an aeroplane coming head on, nice and big in the sky and low down, and I also want to try and blur the headlights of these cars coming along that you can see here. I've got ages to wait until my plane goes, so let's just see how we do. So hello world, I've been here 3 hours, something like that. I thought I'd go downstairs and have a pint of beer. I thought I'd come upstairs, rest up a bit, go take some fantastic photographs tomorrow, whatever. And I still want to take some fantastic photographs tomorrow, whatever. I was going to come back up here and, you know, make lists and stuff of what I wanted to do and everything. And I just ended up in a bar, in the hotel bar in England. Hotel bars are kind of like the most drab, boring place. No one drinks in the hotel bars. They go out, they find the local thing, and, you know, and it's always kind of the local bars that the real British people drink in, or the real Germans, or the real French drink in. Whereas coming over here is completely different. And I've kind of ordered myself a pizza, which is going cold now, but I've just been sitting there and just everybody comes up and talks to you. No, I lie. I've met one person that would claim to be Irish, but he's from Belfast, which is Northern Ireland, and I'm in Dublin, which is the Republic of Ireland, and the twain are meeting gradually, and I'm pleased about that. But yeah, I ordered this pizza about an hour ago, and yeah, and I've just been sitting there chatting and having a couple of pints of beer with nice people, and it's been great, and I'm kind of like enjoying myself. So I'm here and I'm talking about me, okay? And this is me at the moment, okay? Hopefully I don't look too bad. I've only had a couple of pints of beer, but I've been travelling since, what are we saying? I left very early because I came to Gatwick knowing that I wanted to take photographs at Gatwick Airport. So I arrived at this hotel just before 10. Kind of thing, came upstairs, tried to sort myself out. This hotel has the worst Wi-Fi that I have ever seen in a hotel. I think this video is about to die on me here. This memory card's only an 8GB one, so I'm going to wrap up in a second or two. But yeah, I'm having a great time, and this is Dublin, and it feels like the cosmopolitan centre of the world. And you know, why don't I live here? Because it just seems to be absolutely great, and I've been here a couple of hours, and everyone's so friendly and so nice, and yeah. So I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to eat my pizza, and then I'm going to turn in, see what time I wake up in the morning, and see what I want to do, and I will see you then. And good night and a wee bit of a blarney to you. Right, well, as you could probably tell from my last week vlog that I did late last night, I had a pretty late one last night, so I didn't rush to get up this morning. I'm just out. I've had a little walk in Dublin, because I never ever carry toiletries on domestic airplane flights, because it's just not worth the hassle of having to get it all out and show it all in a polythene bag, and have you really got 100 millilitres and stuff like that. So this is like day one, my first day in Dublin. I've had a little walk around to buy a tube of toothpaste and a toothbrush. Now I'm off out with my camera. I'm going to try and explore a bit of James Connolly's Dublin, being as how I know James Connolly. But this is like James Connolly, nth generation, whereas I'm looking for the freedom fighter and the Irish hero James Connolly. I'll find out a wee bit about him as well. been a bit of a funny morning really. I keep forgetting things in my hotel room, so I've just come back up here now just because I left my wallet behind and I'm craving a cup of coffee. I was going to try and go on the lookout for kind of the historic Dublin rebellion and people like that today, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go and do the Do Dublin tour on the bus after I've had a cup of coffee. Then we'll see what happens after that. They run proper guided tours of the thing that I really want on Fridays, and it's Thursday today, so I'm going to do that tomorrow, and I'm going to see what else happens today. I've been taking lots of photographs. I took the 7D Mark II out this morning. Here it is, with the 17 to 55mm lens on it, f2.8 I believe, and I got some reasonable photos. I forgot that the last time I used the camera, this is what I do, and it's terrible, but I forgot to change some of the settings back, and I had some highlight tone priority exposure mode enabled on there, so that means that I've got to go back here and take some decent photographs of places that have been ridiculously overexposed. So yeah, that is what I will also do as well if I possibly can. Alright, this afternoon for my bus tour I've got the super zoom, the 18 to 200, which gives you a 27 to 320 on the crop sensor, and although it's not the highest quality lens in the world, it's only f3.5 to f5.6, and you don't forget to multiply that out by the crop sensor thing, which gives you about an f5.6 to about f7 or 8 or something. It does the job in terms of super zooming, which is great, and it's a lovely day out there today, so hopefully I should get some nice photographs. I'll try and sit on the top deck of the bus, but as I say, I must have a cup of coffee first. I ended up getting not very much sleep last night, so I'm knackered as well, so I think a lie down is called for too.
Just the fact that
I was just about to record something decent for my vlog about what I intend to do today, but my memory card ran out on my 750D, so I thought, let's get another one out. This here is the SanDisk 16GB Ultra. In it goes. Okay, I thought I'd document this process. Okay, I have got quite a few memory cards. I swear to you, it's not the memory cards, okay? It's all very easy, as I've said before, to blame the memory cards for, you know, when you have problems like this, but it isn't the memory cards, I promise. Look, press that in. Okay, so I'm afraid I'm going to do this with one hand here. Let me try and access and see what's on this card, okay? Oh gosh, just because I've decided to go on camera, it's decided that yes, there is something on there. It's my Listen to What the Man Said video that's on there, so I can format this card and erase it. But a second ago, when I decided to actually change the memory card, it just says cannot access the memory card. And it does it regularly, and it doesn't matter what memory card you put in there. So I'm going to try and format it now. Why we're on TV, I don't know. Let's go on AV, because I like AV, it's much better. We're on to format card, and it's actually managed to format the card this time. Okay, and that was with video that had been recorded on the 750D. Okay, it's constantly throwing up error messages, and I believe it is the 750D. There's obviously an issue there, and those issues have been coming since various iterations of whatever 100D that people have. Fingers crossed I don't get that issue quite so much with the 7D Mark II. In fact, I don't think I've had it yet, and my fingers are staying crossed and my brain's staying crossed, and anything else that could possibly be crossed is crossed. Okay, right, so now here we go. This is the 7D Mark II. Golly gosh, this is heavy. And what have I got? I've got a phone charger there that's pissing around there. Get out of there. Right, so this lens here, oh, did you see that? Do that again. It's quite irritating, and again, it's not going to do it. Yay! There it is. That lens is the 18 to 200mm super zoom lens. It has, I think it's f3.5 to 5.6, but do your decimals and work out 3.5 times 1.6. You'll find out that 3.5 is really, on a Canon crop factor, it's actually more or less 5.6, and 5.6 times 1.6 is getting you up to about f9 or something like that. So it's not necessarily the world's best quality lens. As I said yesterday, it's a useful lens to have, but it's also quite a bally difficult lens. And did you notice my touch of the blarney there? My touch of the old Irish blarney. Let's have a little look at me at the moment and see if you can see me. Hello world, can you see me? Oh! I'm using my iPhone 6. It's quite handy. I did start vlogging with my 750D, and as I say, the memory card gave out, and so I'm using this for the moment. I don't know why. This lens then, very useful lens to have that focal length. I was on the bus yesterday, on the top of the sightseeing bus, taking photographs, getting great angles. It's quite nice taking pictures of people from above, yeah, looking behind you when you've got that open air bit, and looking behind you and getting some great angles and some great views and stuff. But especially in low light, and it's winter coming on to spring here, especially in low light, this focusing hunts. Oh lordy, that was knackering. Right, I've just done the Easter 1916 tour. It was a different tour from the one I was going to do, because they weren't running the one I was going to do, but it was very good, and had a live talk on the bus on the way round, had my photograph taken with a rifle. It was very good, but I'm absolutely shattered now. It's nearly 5 o'clock, and to be honest, I'm just ready for my bed, but I might nip down to the bar a bit later on for a wee drinky poos. I've got a long day tomorrow. I've got a tour booked around the coastal areas of Dublin. It's not very far from the coast, and there are some nice fishing villages and stuff around there, so I think I'm going to go round there. That's booked from 11 in the morning, so from now I'm going to review my pictures, and then I am probably going to have a wee sleepy at any rate. Okay, I will be back in touch later on. Right, well, today's a day I'm actually really quite looking forward to. We're getting out of Dublin, we're going to a fishing village. I will find out what the name is and I'll post it up at some point. Howith or something like that. Here we go. It is actually raining, which is not fun, but we'll see what befalls. I have my 7D Mark II tucked away in my shirt folds, in my knickers, not really, in my jacket, and we'll see how things go.
It is the home of the Gainsford St. Lawrence family, who at one time held the title Barons of Holt. In the 16th century, the Queen of Connaught, and Connaught is an area on the west coast of Ireland, the Queen of Connaught paid a visit to Holt Castle. When she got here, she discovered the gates of the castle were locked. She asked to be admitted. She was told the family were having their dinner and they would not be receiving guests. She wasn't happy. The Queen of Connaught, Grace O'Malley, was a woman used to be getting her own way. She was also known by the pseudonym the Pirate Queen, Drawing Your Whale. And as her alter ego, she kidnapped one of the St. Lawrence children because of this perceived snub, and only agreed to release the child if they undertook here at the castle never again to lock the castle gates. To always place an extra setting at the dinner table that somebody called unexpected.
Okay, so we've done Malahide Castle and here we are at Howth, which reminds me of Rye, except that Howth probably doesn't have Paul McCartney in it. So yes, hello world. I am now back from Howth fishing village and Malahide Castle. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've taken loads of photographs. Howth has a very picturesque dock. It's a working fishing village is our Howth, and yes, I've eaten my fill of veggie paella, and I did succumb, I'm afraid, to the seafood chowder for a starter, and yeah, it was lovely. That's at a restaurant called The Deep in Howth Village, right on the dock, and yeah, thoroughly recommend that restaurant there. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, for those of you who want to know where I'm staying at a hotel called the Academy Plaza. It's slightly pricey. If you go to it on booking.com, then the picture that you see is not of the hotel. Okay, just for those people who are totally green to Ireland and have never been to Dublin before, like me. I'm not the world's most seasoned traveller. Well, I've done a fair few places, but I'm not the world's most seasoned traveller, and you know, it's taken me 48 years to get to Dublin. When I got here, I was looking for that lovely bridge that it shows you over the River Liffey, and you ain't getting it. Not from, not at the Academy Plaza Hotel anyway. One or two other things. Booking.com probably makes it clear somewhere that breakfast isn't included in the price, but I still think it's a bit mean of them to not include breakfast in the price when they're charging what they charge for a room for a night. And I think they could also, they've got tea and coffee facilities in here, which I'm about to avail myself of, but again, it's just a little bit tight not to put bottled water in the room as well. So yes, I've got to leave Dublin tomorrow, gonna come back home. I'm expecting some nice goodies from eBay, which I can do some videos about, and I will put this blog up when I've made it. Okay, I've got probably around 1,000 photographs to choose from to
to upload. I've got some really nice photographs, and I'll put some of them on this blog and put others on Flickr. Now, I've made a decision regarding the editing process here. Yes, I will edit them. I will straighten out horizons and wonky lines as necessary, but what I will not do is outrightly crop things. Okay, I believe that cropping is slightly cheating. Okay, so if it doesn't look good in the frame as I took it, it won't be appearing. I've spent most of my time here using the 7D Mark II with the 17 to 55mm lens on it. I tried a little bit yesterday, as I said, with the 18 to 200mm lens on it. It's a great lens if you just want to get close to people, and it's very versatile, but having said that, it can leave you feeling slightly detached from your surroundings, because you feel a bit like a spy when you're zooming in that close to things. I would much rather be a bit more upfront, get a bit closer to my subjects and photograph them. You get a bit more of a feel for what Dublin is really like. Yeah, it's a gorgeous place, very cosmopolitan, and I certainly will be coming back at some point in my life, God willing. And yeah, I'll see you all back home. Okay, bye.